Hey, how you doing? So I'll go the chef back again. I gotta watch when I bend over I don't burn my head off. So today I'm gonna make, I had to write this down. It's called a Harlem Nocturne Garbonzo beans, sort of like a pasta fazool. Actually, my grandfather's name was Fasulo. He used to have a band called Baron Beans. True story. And so it's like a pasta fazool with a touch of, I'm gonna improvise with spices. Just kind of, you'll see. And then afterwards, I call it that because just get my energy up, and later on I'm gonna I'll take my horn out and I'll play Harlem Nocturne for you. It's one of my favorite things. All right, so we know what this is. I'm just putting some virgin olive oil in there. This is no dramatic thing. It isn't going to be anything fantastic. And then I'm going to get that nice and warm, and I'm throwing some garlic in there. Just going to brown some garlic. I mean, I love that smell going through the house. That should be like, instead of Lysol, I should have that, just spray that, you know what I'm saying? And I have the garbanzo beans here. And then I'm just going to sort of improvise. I don't have to get the cats. They're kind of sleeping now. Cats are great, like, you could have 10 of them and not even know they're in the house sometimes. Okay. This is browning up. Ah, there's that smell, Wow. Look at that. That looks good. And Howdy loves it. He's astounded by it, as you could see, like I said in the last video that I did. And I'm not going to let that brown too much. Okay. Here it goes. Like, wow, that's enough. That makes the day, Sometimes. Ah. So, I'm going to throw the garbanzo beans in. Here we go. I love that sound. It's the sound of cooking, sort of. Okay, just shake it around. Like I said, it's nothing dramatic here. All right. Let me get my wooden spoon. I love these old wooden spoons. These new ones are like, I don't know. It's like packaging. Now you need a tool to open packaging. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Like a battery. It takes you 10 minutes to, like, get a battery out. By the time you do it, like, the battery's dead. All right, I'm going to put a little higher because I want to see it sort of bubble around. We're not going to cook this down. Who has time for that? So, and now's the best part because I always loved improvising. I mean, that's what I did my whole musical career for 50 years. It's just like a lot of free improvisation. So this is what's going to go. I'm going to show it and then, like, kind of smell it and throw it in. That's how you do it. So first I have tarragon. Wow, that's pretty good. And then the depth of the smell equals how much you want to put in there. You know what I'm saying? This is pretty intense. If you put a lot in, Okay. Try a little bit of that. That's good. All right. The next one, let's see. I have like some ground sage. Whoa, ground sage. I have to just a little pinch of that. Just a little pinch. Okay, here we go. Ground sage and tarragon. Wow. There's another Lysol can for you, huh? And this is Chervil. I have no idea what it is, but I love the name, so just by the name alone, I got to put it in there. And that's my phone ringing there, but I don't really answer. Okay, so what did I just put in? I put some chervil. Now it's starting to bubble up, which is good. And now I'm going to throw in some a couple of peppercorns. If there's two people, maybe each one will get one, and they won't feel bad. And then also a little, spice it up with some crushed peppers. I remember when I was young, I used to live next to this woman who, I was just a kid, and she was like a grandmother. And then she would make her own red peppers. Like, she'd get the peppers, and she'd have all these clotheslines through her house, and then she had these peppers hanging from her. So when you open the door, like, your eyes just teared. I mean, it was insane. All right, so that's looking good. See that? It's kind of bubbling up. Okay. Oh, that smells good. That really does smell good. I'm going to turn that down a bit. And then you want to kind of simmer it for a while to, like, just to get the water out in a way. Okay. I'm still kind of like figuring out things. I'll try a little parsley. That's good, a little parsley, but still improvising here. All right, some oregano. Did I put some of that in? Well, a little more oregano is always nice. And then I'll kind of stir that around again. Remember, this is Harlem Nocturne, Garbonzo beans, pasta Fasulo with a touch of everything spices. Well, if you can say that, that's kind of like, I don't have to talk the rest of the day, you know what I mean? Okay, and I love wildflower honey, and so I'm going to just take a nice dab of wildflower honey. That just does something to beans, any kind of beans, really. So I'm just going to put it in there and stir it around. Oh boy, wow, this is great. Wow. I think I'm pretty much reaching the end. Like I said, it's nothing dramatic. Now all I do is I just let this simmer down, and then just like sometimes just a bed of rice, or of course put it on pasta Fasulo, and bed of rice, sometimes couscous, a lot of different grains. It goes with any kind of grain. Oh, that does smell good. Sage, margarine. I wonder if I could put something else in there. Hold on a second. Let me just. We're improvising still. Hold on. Well, let's see. Chili powder? I don't think so. Paprika? I don't think so. Let's see. Ground cardamom. Ground cardamom. Nah. Let's see. You know what? I think it's fine just the way it is. So, that's, I have to read this, man, because I just came up with this name. It's Harlem Nocturne, which I'm going to play afterwards. Harlem Nocturne, Garbonzo beans, pasta Fasulo with a touch of everything spices. So that's OgO the chef, Abondanza, and ciao for now.